close Facebook, close WhatsApp, and stream is live. I don't see anything. What's going on? It's coming. There we go. Okay, so we're on Euro Pound. We're back in February 11th, and we just missed it. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to stay on the 15-hour candles, because then I can see the opportunities coming better, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so we could see a 15 minute, instead of 1 hour. So each one of these little candles is, what, 15 minutes. That was an M. Could have done that. Oh man, I've got to be... Maybe I just need to be more patient. Let's just go with the beat of the music. No, but I need... Okay, this is the 1 hour again now. Is that a head and shoulders? I mean, that's a head. Yeah, technically, but has it got a good run up and run down? We've called this the head, and that's a shoulder. That's a shoulder. That's a lower than the head, so not really. Okay. Continue. And sticking on those necklines. You see this neckline we've done from the past? Okay, play. We need a run up or a run down before we do anything else. Okay, this could be the run down. Ciao, baby. Love you. My wonderful wife's going to handle the family matters and supporting me while I learn. Okay, so you could call this a rundown, a giant shoulder, a tiny head, and then a shoulder. Let's see if we can get a trade out of this. So getting a lot of fake out blue candles, which means it goes up. I can't see red and green, so that's why we're doing blue and orange. We're getting bullish RSI divergence. Hang on. Yes. Ani po sa kaso ito live Facebook. Oh my neck. Click, click, click. Okay, don't be stressed, me. Chillax. Okay, me. Look, bullish divergence. That means it's gonna go up. We've got a big wide area here. Let's just draw in the shoulders and so this is the shoulder, this is the head, and this is the other shoulder. According to my interpretation of things, that's the run down. We want it to run up to here. Maybe we should just ignore the hours. It's very likely to get up to there. Is that a possible resistance line there? Because the price has bounced off it. That's the current price line. And here, price bounced off there as well. Let's go back in time. See here, that one has had one bounce. And they've been pinballing between those two lines quite a lot. Let's have a look. So it went up, bounce, went in, straight through. It's not too little, what do you call it? Convergence, convection, I don't know. When it sticks there, one bounce and then up through it. Bounce. This is a lower line even. So let me put another line there as well. We just want to know all the things we're up against in this trade. Let me go back in time. So this line should be here. So those three lines are what we're concerned about right now. And that line we don't care about because it's below where we are anyway. So we've had a this is the trend line. This is the neckline here. This is a neckline from a 4 hour, which we don't care about. This is just kind of showing that we've bounced off it a few times. This is going to be our support, so I don't expect it to go below that. But this is the neckline we care about, so we can get up to here. What I might do, because I might do a, what do you call, a Quasimodo entry, which I don't remember how to do that, but it's something like this. If this shoulder is 70% of that, which it is, so we're good. So that means we could have entered here, and right now we're there. So we need to decide Let me get rid of this long position. We've had this down candle, which is being verified by the price going down. It's bouncing off that neckline. This is like the resistance line we need to get through to get up there. If I go in now, like right here, we'll put our stop loss over there, and we've just got to get through this support line and this neckline, and then we're good to go to target easily. And we might even be able to extend the target up to this line, which I don't know what it's there for. Let's just delete it. Might be able to extend the target right up to there, get a 2.7 to 1 risk to reward ratio, and I'll move this down to here, so just a little bit higher than the actual top. So are we going to go in now? We've had 1, 2, 3. We had a lot of blue arrows. It's been blue, 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 blue. It's like, I don't know how many. Let's try and count. I mean, these are all blue, but they didn't work. We've got the bullish RSI, which is helping us. We need to check the news, and we need to look at our time frame. So we'll be going in there, and we haven't got a break yet, so we're just going to assume it's there. So we can't get in until unless we do a Quasimodo, which means we could have got in there, but we didn't, because that was midnight, and now we're at 6 a.m. deciding to go in. And I'm going to wait, and I think price is going to come back up again, because we've got that yellow candle there. It's hitting the neckline. We can't trade until 9 a.m. now, because New York is closed at 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. is oh no, don't I want to do play your accident. Okay, just pretend I didn't do that. Close my eyes. We're going back. Okay, yeah, just pretend that didn't happen. So now it's 9 a.m. So 8 and 9 a.m. is when all the exchanges are closed, and the spread is terrible. Like, you try and buy it at $1 and they sell it to you at $3. Like, bro. Now it's starting to come back down again. It's hitting that neckline, but it's not. So that candle's been invalidated because price hasn't gone below it and the time. So I guess we can just go in. Let's wait for, what time is it? 11 a.m. Okay, let's just go in here, even though we've missed a lot of the trade. And the target is, we have another resistance line to put in there, and we haven't checked the news. What's the date today? It is 26th of Feb. So go down to 26th of Feb, nothing, 18, 21, 26, there's nothing happening until G20 meetings, and Spanish CPI should not affect us that much. German CPI and bite, which is on February 28th, all day. That's not a good time to have it, is it? Okay, are we going to go in? Is this an A grade trade? We should have got in there. We've closed over that neckline, so I'm happy. Okay, we're buying, and we're going to put 0.25% risk. Let's just record that on the, where's the recording bit? There. 0.25, and we're risking 0.25% of our account, and we've got to get to target before there. So let's just play it. So if we get a, what do you call that thing? A descendant candle, then we would get another. So we've got some new blue candles, so that's good. Red is terrible. Go back up, please, price. So that red candle invalidated my blue candle, and now I've got a new blue candle. The price is just deciding what to, just going like a big ray gun and getting fatter and fatter. No, don't cut me out. Come on, go back up. Ah. Okay, so we lost 0.25% of our account, so sad. Now I'm just going to record it. Euro, US, we need the entry date. So it hit this neckline and it closed above it, but it wasn't enough. So if we didn't do a Quasimodo entry, we probably would have not gone in. And we'll just record this beep and put it in our spreadsheet. 19 euro Great British Pound market. We'll just go put the link in. I'm just going to put the date that we entered in, which is 11 AM 26th of Feb. And that's the same. And the exit date is 11 PM 26 Feb 11 PM. Entry was 83028, 0.83028. Stop loss was 82838, 82838, and then we can put that in the exit price as well. And we did 0.25, so we lost 0.25% of our account. So sad. Do we have any quasi? If I didn't do Quasimodo, I may have one. Now we're gonna put that in so we can just delete this. Let's keep on playing because this trade still hasn't played out. We might be able to get a second entry if it bounces off that trend line, neckline. Actually, it has not. It's just gone straight through it. It hasn't gone above the head, so it hasn't been invalidated. Is that above the head? Nope. So if you're getting another blue candle, if price goes below it, it didn't. Getting red candle. There is not going to be another entry, I don't think. It looks like it's just going straight south. So sad. Oh, there's a blue candle, but now price has passed the head, so it's invalidated, so we just forget about it. Beep. So sad. So we got two trades that we skipped that went to profit, and then one trade we didn't skip, and it it's just like, I don't know, I've got to be able to take better trades. Okay, what have we got now? It's hitting that. This is a weekly trend line. It's bouncing off it. I thought that this line would support us, but it didn't. So this could be a head and shoulders. There's a shoulder. I'll draw it in. Brush. Shoulder, head, shoulder. It's a very skinny head though, but what does that mean? I don't know. Trend line. I mean, basically here to here, which makes it a very Quasimodo entry. So Quasimodo means we don't wait for it to cross the line, we just go in. And here we had this giant pin bar. And there's a pin bar there, which means price is rejecting a downward fall. That's also being rejected off our neckline. So we could go in right there, and we could go in now. We can get rid of all these extra lines here. And we'll put in our target so we know where we're going to. It's almost gone to target, and there's an inefficient candle there which needs to be squared up. So we got that pin bar. I think now's a good time to go. Let's raise 0.1% of our account on it. I mean bet. So right now we're going to bet 0.1% of our account, and we're just going to go down to there, right a little bit underneath there, and we're going to go straight up to there. So we've got a 2 to 1 risk, and we're going to put 0.1% of our account. And would we be entering this at this time of day? What time of day is it? 4 a.m., 3 a.m.? Unlikely, but possible. Let's just wait another. We're not going in. We're going to do one more candle. What? What? Oh, come on. That would have gone straight to profit. Every time, man. This is like Murphy's Law. So I would not have been able to take it in real life because it was 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, play. Now we've got to run up. Are we going to get a head and shoulders at the top? There we go, possibly. We just need a lower high now. A lower high. And I need to go back down again. Oh, it's a higher high, okay. So that's going to be the head. This is the shoulder, this is the head, this is the shoulder. I've got a lot of inefficient candles to square up. This can be the extra shoulder. Okay, so let's and it's got all this bearish RSI divergence. Finally we're going to get some money, I think. So that will be the shoulder there. Make sure I'm lining up on the right thing there. So now it's broken it. It's got a bullish candle, which is terrible. But now we've got to wait for it to go back up and retest it. It's retested it. Now we're just waiting for an entry candle. That is a bullish one. We don't like that. That is a pin bar, a bearish pin bar, which we do like. But the bullish one is bigger than the bearish one, which we don't like. So we're not going to enter yet. Okay, and the bin bar was deactivated anyway. I think it's going to go above the head and then we're going to miss out. No, looks like not. Okay, that's a pin bar, so that's a bullish sign. We have not got an entry sign. It's just going to keep going up. And it's invalidated because it's gone above the head. So now this could be a new head. Let's see how we go. We need a higher high and a lower high. I mean, it's not going to be... Might be a 4-hour head and shoulders, perhaps, because they're getting really big. Let's go to 4-hour chart. See, look, there's a big run up. A shoulder. This can be the head. If I skip forward on 4-hour, we might be wasting some. I reckon it's going to bounce off this line here and give me a perfect head and shoulders. Okay, and now it's going to go up. I said up. It doesn't know what to do with this neckline here. Go up, give me a shoulder, and then I can trade it. There we go. Now go down again. Yeah, go flat for a bit. That's good enough. Now you can go down. So this neckline, which is from... Oh, looks like I'm actually cheating because I've actually marked this in from previous times. So this is a... Well, I would have traded it anyway, so... Now we're waiting for a break and retest. So we just keep on going through time. I'm going through March now. There's a break. And we need a retest. Good enough. Okay, now we need an entry candle. And look at all this news coming up. It's going to be like... It's going to be really annoying. S&P, oh, it's British. What? Why has S&P got anything to do with British? I don't know. Anyway, we'll wait for our candle to come in. Waiting for is it a bearish engulfing? That's a bullish pin bar. Another bullish pin bar. So the only entry candle we got was that. And just getting bullish candles all the way, and then there's no entry. There's an entry, but oh, look at that, and then it goes up. That's an indecision candle, doji. Is that a bearish engulfing? It is. So technically we could go in now. Let's just have a look at the time frame and everything. So the trade starts here technically and ends there. So we've got to get down to target by that red line, and target is down there. And so if we did a trade, a short trade, I thought 4 hours got a lot more chance of coming to, I'll just put it up to there, coming up to target than a 1 hour or 15 minute. That's 1.68 ratio, risk to reward ratio. Come on, are we going to get a good trade? So, and then we've got to check the news, which we haven't, because we are now in the 27th of March, and we need to check all the news up to the 4th of April. Do more. So there's a Monday 31st of March as a German prelim CPI, which is a 3-star news. 28th is retail sales for UK. So what's the time of it? 5 p.m. 28th. So let's draw a little line there so we know where it is. 28th of March. Or on the 4 hours, we don't care. 4 hour doesn't care about 3-star news, because if we look here, if we're on the Head and Shoulders 4 hour, hours to block. 3-star news. Wait. So we're not doing Head and Shoulders Forex for 4 hour. It doesn't have any. Doesn't care about news at all. I should probably have put that in the table. Okay, we're risking 0.25%, or is this cheating? I don't know. Let's see if it gets to profit. Maybe it won't. So 0.25%, 4 hour chart, and then we just wait, and we just play it. No, come on. We just lost another 0.25%. I just never went below this line. You know what? It'll go past it. Maybe because there were too many blue candles. So sad. Now document, because this is what we're here. We're here to learn, my friend. So in retrospect, there were too many blue candles. Ignored the news, which is okay in the rules. Okay, let's let us record. We already did the post. We've got to record the date of entry, 3 a.m. 27th of March, 3 a.m. and exited 1st of April, 1 a.m. Oh, it's the same. Actually, that's got to be there, and that's got to be there. Entry 85, I think it's 83 435 0.435. Stop loss 83,790 0.83790. Not doing well here. Copy, paste. So our $400,000 account is now down to 4,022. I'm doing alright, I guess. We're up 22k, which is nice, but not that nice that we're losing. Okay, I'm going to switch to the next instrument on our list, which is, let's just delete all these. Let's freeze deleting, yeah. Next instrument on our list is pound US. So we exit replay mode. We've got to make sure that we've prepared everything. Let's look at the objects. There's these two trend lines. We might as well delete two notes. Right, let me go note. Delete. And there's all these trend lines from before. Delete. Why is it not deleting them? Ah, these like go to trend line. Ah, these are the weekly trend lines. Okay, so we're going to put all these in a group anyway. Let's prepare for trading. So this is the weekly, so each one of these candles is a week, so we're going back to 2002. And we're drawing in the trend lines. That'll help us know the future in the future. And boom. Just relax and enjoy. That needs to change to weekly trend line and lock. So this is we just draw in lines that are like from significant highs and lows to other significant highs and lows. So I might do some from here to there and lock. Let me put the lock down here. Another one from here to there we didn't do yet. Probably we can do one from there to there, which we should have done anyway. Well, that's not higher, so we won't worry about it. This guy to here. And another one, this guy to there. You like how it does the magnet lock, so we don't have to worry about anything. And then this guy to here. See, I chose the slightly further away one because it probably gives us better quality trend lines. And this guy to here. And now we'll do some ones from the bottom. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. Let me just go to the, which is probably going to make my YouTube completely oh look, it's on. It's coming up, so I guess if people can hear it. Cool. This is Christian trance, the best. Very relaxing. So I want to join that one and that one. Locked it already, good job. What else can that join? Maybe that one there, that one there. let's move along. So this guy is going to connect to a lot of these, and this guy here is going to connect to a lot. We have a lot of trend lines on this. I really should be going from that bottom one there. If we can. The lower the better, right? Maybe just zoom in there. I'm just measuring. Let's just change these to run from the bottom. Done. Zoom out, go forward. That guy's got to connect to all of these highs, so let's just get him started. Is there any highs over there that you've got to connect to? That's the last one there. So activate trend line. So that's the highest high it's ever going to reach over there, so anything else is before that. And we can shoot this one, so we'll know that anything below that line we're not going to reach, and anything above it we can, so that can go to here. So even though it looks like a laser light show on the weekly, once I zoom in to the hourly chart, you will not see them except occasionally when you're doing your trading, and you'll be like, oh look, a weekly trend line. Probably price will go to that or bounce off it. And the bottom's done, the top's done. Don't measure things, let's just, should we go to there? We should do one to there maybe. Just in case, we'll go to here. And we'll do another one to there. Should we do one to there as well? It's going to go all the way down through there, so let's do it. The highest high that the price, so the pound US, the highest high that the pound US has ever been. Should we go to that one or that one? Let's see what that gets hit by. Should be fine. Okay, and now we're moving forward. Nothing's connecting to this, so somebody needs to connect to that, which will be this guy. We probably need to connect to that as well. Let's just do them while we're here. Here to here. Oh, missed it. A little bit of precision needed there. How would you like to do this as a full-time job? So you only have to do this once a year for each instrument. Like this is the setup. And do the weekly I've done everything. Just delete that. Delete. Weekly trend lines and value zones, and so now we're going to do this guy. Let me just zoom in a bit. Whoop. So he hasn't got anything connected to him yet. Done, and you can hit there. I'm going to try to keep my hand muscles relaxed so I don't get RSI. and with these fine movements make it kind of tense up. But luckily there's no hurry, we can just relax and get it done, and then reap in the money. I missed that one. There's a low, and that needs to go here. Do we need another one there? Might as well. Better to have it than not have it. And I think everything's done. I think these two need to be connected. That's a pretty strong move forward. Oh, we already did these, look. And then this guy is going to be connected to what? To there for sure. He's not connected to that yet. Oh, he is. And that is literally a line from the past and ending up right over here. Let's put a new one in anyway, because it'll probably be a bit more precise. Whoops, except if I miss. It's going to be pretty close. And can we reach from here to there? Yes, we can. Done. And I want to do up one from here. That's a pretty good high to another high. And then this low connected to everything. Maybe shoot these two lows together. Missed again. And there. So all of those are going to be joined up into a weekly trend line, so we've got to add those other ones from before in there too. I'll keep them forever. And these ones, and unlock, lock, make sure they're all locked. Great, let's go into daily. Zoom out as much as we can, go back to the beginning of time. It's like 2002, I believe. So these are like crappy data because they've got no wicks, so we've got to move forward until we get some wicks. I don't see any wicks. There we go, here I guess. So now we're looking for some value zones. And when I find one, I will show you what they look like. You could do that. No, you couldn't do that. Nothing yet. Value zone could be. Let's measure it. 1.48%. Let's just keep it. This is going to be a value zone. And it is, my understanding of it is that it's like a place where institutions like to make a lot of orders of buy and sell. Like when it gets in there, it goes on their radar or something, and they're like, let's manipulate the price. So, and the way you find it is it goes 5 movements down, up, through, up, down. And it's got to be white space here and white space here, and then it's got to be less than 1.5% of the price wide, and those are the rules. And it's on probation because we haven't confirmed it yet. To confirm it, you see these bouncing up across it, but not now, in the future. There is not. There's a value zone. Okay, get the old. It's the same thing. It's like a down, up, down, up, down. Lock it in, make sure that it's not too thick. 3.4% is too big. Oh, so sad. Delete. I'm sure we'll find a better one in that same area eventually. See, none of these are because it goes, that down is like further than that down. That could be one. It's got to up. Do to there. To up, down, through, down, up. Got white space and white space. Looks good. And we'll just measure it. 0.23%. Beautiful. And it seems to be respected there. So these will help us in our trading in the future. Yeah. You could count that as one. It's like up, down, but it's got this bubbly down, so it's a bit iffy. We'll see if it gets respected anyway. Nothing there. I'll zoom out. Nothing, 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 nothing. No. Nothing, nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. Maybe. Let's go back. Oh, I built it now. There. Down, up. Weird stuff. Let's just draw it and see what happens. I mean, it's got space, it's got value around it. It locked it in. We'll see if it gets respected. See, respected there, kind of. So there'll be a lot less value zones than there were weekly trend lines. Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing. Maybe, no, not really. I mean, if you ignore that bit and you can go down, up, down, up. Let me just reverse a bit, zoom in. Maybe it's a bit too long, so we just ignore this flat bit. And we just check the size. For pound US, you could make it, yeah, I could make a bit of it, maybe do 2% max size. There's one there, that's a better one, so maybe we should just delete that one and do this one instead, which is kind of in the same space. There we go. And how big is it? It's a little bit big, but I think it's okay for such a volatile currency as pound US. I was zooming in, I meant to be scrolling. Nothing. There's one. But does it have enough white space? They got down, up, through, up. It doesn't have white space here. It's got that wick there. We'll leave it in and see how it gets respected. So you could do this one too, but it has no white space here. Maybe. There you go, it's a beautiful one, and giant, but is it too big? Up, down, through, down, up. Exactly what we want. Is it the right size? 0.27. That's it, we got to the end. So all of these are the value zones. I didn't have as many as I expected to see. Value zones. The next part of the prep is the 4-hour necklines. So we're looking for head and shoulder patterns like that. See the run up, a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. And then it goes down. I'm going to change that to a neckline. Lock it. Did it make it to target? Probably not, because that's a really big wick. We might have to ignore the wick. If we ignore the wick, kind of makes it to target. Not quite, but it does eventually. But yeah. Okay, we'll keep putting it up. You see the neckline is respected. See the price just goes bounce, bounce, bounce through, bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, let's find another one. There's two. There you go. Not quite legit because, I mean, yeah, it could be. Let's have a look. Let's zoom in on that. So that's a teeny tiny shoulder, a big head, and a teeny tiny shoulder. And does it get to? It never even gets close to. See, this is what I would call a continuation head and shoulders rather than a reversal, because it's got this big downtrend, has a bit of a break, does its head and shoulders. That neckline matches up there perfectly, so I would trade that. In fact, I would prefer to do a continuation head and shoulders than a reversal, because look how cool that is. Okay, carry on with life. That's not a reversal because it's all flat there. That's not a head and shoulder. I mean, it could be, but not on the 4-hour chart. There's a head, a shoulder, and a skinny fake shoulder. Oh, you can make that the shoulder. But then has it got a... You can make this whole thing the head and that's a shoulder, but then it's going to be too fat. So if I draw a neckline here, that's going to be like on the daily chart basically. So it would be like from here, got to be maximum 180 candles. 150, so it's okay. Yay. This is the shoulder, this is the head, and that's a shoulder. Lock it in place. Oh, we didn't grab it properly. Lock it in place. Does it get to target? Like it bounced off. See the weekly necklines? It just literally bounced off them. Boom, and there's two of them connecting, and it's like amazing. And never got to target. Whoa, the target is too high. Right, zoom out, move across. I mean, it did. But was it? Zoom out, scroll across. Let's have a look at the time zone it gets to move. So that's the shoulder. So it'd be like from here to first break is there. So it wasn't in time, but anyway. Is the neckline being respected? No. So we just remove it. Okay, that was not fun. Delete. Looks like a double head. Shoulder, shoulder. There we go. Shoulder, head, double head, shoulder, lock. Did it make it to completion? It did. Look at that. Nice and easy. And is that neckline respected? Probably. I'll look all the way along there. It's respected. We'll keep that one in. Already locked. This one was a fake out head and shoulders. It looked like head and shoulders, but then it didn't go down. That could be a shoulder, that could be a head, a shoulder, and that's the head. Or that's a shoulder. A teeny tiny shoulder. Another teeny tiny shoulder. And a big fat head. Did it get to completion? Yes. Okay, lock that in. So we're just keeping these because those necklines will help us in the future if we ever come across them again. That's the plan. Is that a head and shoulder? That's not really. Too flat. Here we go. A big fat head, and that can be the shoulder, and that can be... That's a shoulder, that's a head, and that's a shoulder. Did that get respected? Quite well, yes. And did it make it to completion? It did not make it to completion. So maybe it's better to move that from that to being the shoulder to that being the shoulder. Then our completion comes down to here. So that's the shoulder there rather than this. And this is technically higher, so I guess it's good. Did it still get respected? I mean, yes, look at that. Delete that, keep this lock. Move that out of the way, I'll just get rid of it. Is that a head and shoulders? Not really. I mean, shoulder, head, shoulder. It's a very steep neckline though. We might be pretty useless. We might never see the price hit that again. And look, it hit this perfectly well, so... Is it ever going to hit that again? Probably not. Never know though. Nah, it's unlikely. I'll just not do it. Okay. And that's like a daily head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder. And then did it ever go down? Never went down. Okay. Head, shoulder, I'm just being really nice. No, okay, forget it. Shoulder, head, shoulder, but then it never went to target. I went to target like hours later, days later. That's a really weird head and shoulders, but that's a big fat head. 2 shoulders. Lock it in place. Look at all those necklines that it's hitting. All these necklines are just crossing over here, and it's like, oh, I'll hit those and come bounce off them. Seems to have made it to target, so keep that already locked. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Did I make it to completion? Of course it did. I like that, yeah. So this is the shoulder, this is the head, that's the shoulder, and the neckline is respected. Like it's respected all the way up there, and it probably is going to be hit again one day, so we'll leave it in. Here's another one, look. So it went through the, what do you call this thing? The value zone. Probably we can promote that to an actual value zone. Went through it. That'll be the shoulder, and it's the other shoulder. Lock that in. And look how it's respected in the past, and probably going to be respected in the future. That's just a big mess. That's not a... I mean, you could call that a double head and shoulders. That to be shoulder, shoulder, and there's a big fat double head, and you just ignore the middle bit. And see if it so that would be the shoulder, so the neckline would be there. Hey. And then that'd be the other shoulder, so go to there, and we just have to pretend that that little bit, the middle bit doesn't exist. lock it in. Looks pretty good, and of course it goes back down to these necklines, these weekly trend lines. Should I move those trend lines across? I shall not bother. How far back are we? 2022? I'll go back to 2020. And then we'll try and get some actual trades. So there's another head, shoulder, shoulder. Zoom in a bit. And of course it makes it to completion easily, eventually. Oops, not undo it. I don't know. Let's just examine this one properly and see if it makes it to completion on time. So, what is this called? Fib retracement tool. So it should get down to there. I would probably trade it all the way down to the trend line, to the weekly trend line. And the time that it has is from this candle, and probably that candle's fair, to there. I mean, yeah, that's plenty of time. Yeah. Okay, we locked that in. Let's carry on. Triple head. I mean, that's really I mean, you could go 4 hour and go. That's a head. I'm gonna do this one, which is a triple head on no shoulders. It's like a triclops, a tri-head. And it should be going. What about on fib? Of course, it makes it easily. And then this is their head and shoulders, easy. That'll be the shoulder, that'll be the other shoulder, head, shoulder. Did it make it to completion? Yes, of course. Let's just double check it. Completion right there. Lock it in place. I'll do some actual trades soon. I'm getting bored of making head and shoulder. I mean, that's truly my job now, so I was listening to the podcast the other day, and they said people realized that they were actually winning when they were like the most bored and routine. I mean, this is a head and shoulders, but the run-up isn't enough. There's a W. It's got to be 7 across. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 headers. So I could put a W line in here. Look it in. So it's just a big long flat line. There's a weekly trend line which has been hitting, and there's another weekly trend line which has been bouncing off that, so I just leave it. There's no more data to add because we've already got the weekly trend. Here we go, down, head and shoulders, and up, but it's very messy. Head and shoulders, like that'd be the head, shoulder, I don't know what's the shoulder, that maybe. Is that going to be wide enough? It's got to be 30 bars. It's not going to be 30 bars. From there to there, it is 28 bars, so no. I mean, you could use that as the shoulder. So you go from here to there. shoulder, head, still part of the head, shoulder, and it gets respected, so I guess it's good. And of course it makes it to completion easily, so we'll just leave that in there. It's a bit steep, so we'll probably never see it again, but anyway. See this neckline getting respected, 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 respected. That's why we do these, man. That is a good one, because shoulder, head, shoulder. So the neckline is here. Lock it in, and of course completion is, we could even ignore that wick and do completion there. Which is, so it doesn't really have the rundown input, but this is another one of those continuation ones where the general trend is up and is having a break. It does a little inverted head and shoulders and then carries on going. I like these. I'm gonna hopefully I'll get some money off these soon. There's a big head and shoulders. That can be a shoulder, or that can be a shoulder. And that'll connect to, that can be a shoulder, and that's the head. Lock can make sure that it's 30 bars across. 29, technically not a 4-hour head and shoulders. Did it get respected anywhere? Not really, so nah, be gone. So this is the value zone, and I'm going to mark it as good. I'm going to promote it because it's being respected so many times there, and there, and there. So this is all just markup, so when we come to actually trade we can do alright. That would be a head and shoulders, but it's not an hour, it's too small for a 4-hour chart. Shoulder, big head, shoulder, but then the neckline is basically going to be the same as the value zone. Did it come to completion? I don't think it did. Had a good run up, but then it never got to completion. It's got a, and so that might be not a good neckline. It's getting respected kind of there. Is it getting, this is the neckline here, is it getting respected in the future? No, so might delete it. It's a really nice head and shoulders though. I'll leave it in. Even though, no, I'll leave it out. I'll take it out. If it didn't get respected and it didn't make profit, then it's not good. There's a W, so we can mark that. Looking for head and shoulders or W's. There's an M, but I guess we could keep that M. But is it I don't know if the M lines are getting respected, if they're worth marking in or not. Let's see. Treble through time. Not really respected here. Is it the same one? No, it's up there, so kind of respected there. It's not really respected, so I'll just leave them out. Get the W1 out as well. There's a nice head and shoulders. So they've got pretty flat shoulders, which seems to be a thing in crypto, but this is not crypto. Lock it in. I'm going to take a quick break here and show you my tablet. See, look, if I go to here, I've been preparing a tablet cover for my Sammy, but I'm doing a test print to see if it lines up with the with the actual tablet. Whoa, I'll be back in a sec. It's just finished printing. Suddenly stabbed myself in the face with the thing. See, check it out. Look. Oh. You need. But I did it in plastic because I just want to see if all the lines for the buttons and microphones line up. See if I can peel it off. Oh, I guess that came off. I think I need like a pair of pliers. Can you see okay? Sorry. Trying to get the knife under the support. They've got to remove the support so I can actually test the thing. Maybe I should go back to trading. I'm gonna get a pair of pliers. I'll be back. Just stub my toe. Whee! Let me just change the view on the screen so you can see. Where's my mouse? Over there. It's a bit of an interlude from trading, I guess. Get this thing and make it giant. Whoa! I can't actually control it, I don't think. Properties. Yeah, I can't control the camera because I haven't got the right drivers, but anyway, I can see what I'm doing, so I will try to. So I'm going to do the actual thing in rubber, but I'm just going to this is not easily removing. Let me get this tray to catch the bits. Boom, boom. Put down a bit. You can see my big fat tummy. Let me get rid of the mouse. Slash trackball. Actually pretty easy to remove, it just takes a bit of work. Twist and pull, twist and pull. And change the color of the thing so it looks better to YouTubers. I don't know. trying to break the supports off. Next time I'll use different supports, I think. Whoa. I might just print it again, but sideways so that it's easier to remove all the supports. So these are like what are they called? Like little tube supports. You can see them up close. So I've got to try to grab them without breaking them, so don't squeeze too hard. There we go. Actually coming off quite well. Just making a big mess. Hey, my music stopped. Beep, 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 beep. My mouse is over here. Yes. So this is not trading, but it's a little break. So the plan is I'm going to see if this fits the actual tablet. It's like a cheap AliExpress $70 tablet. So Dermodine makes a cover for it because it's basically no size. But it's just so I've designed this myself from measuring things, but of course before I spend like $5 on the full rubber print, I just wanted to do a test print. This is just weird music. Hang on, let me change it. Christian Trance. Okay. So I'm doing a test print to see if all the lines that I measured line up with the lines that are actually on the iPad, because I've got to put holes for the buttons, the headphones, the speakers. So if they all line up, then good, and if not, I'll just have to redesign it. I mean, move it on the design, do another test print. So there we go, it's pretty much all gone. Over there. Check it out, a little bit there. So the actual tablet is way over there. Okay, let me just put this to the side on the floor. This is the cracked one, and this is, see, that's the top. It's supposed to go on there like that, or that, because there's the cameras. So I can see immediately that the cameras are not quite lined up, so I'll need to move them across a few millimeters, and maybe it's a bit wide, it's a bit loose. I gave it a millimeter clearance on every side. Maybe I'll just remove that. So that button is a bit, the USBs can go left a bit. So anyway, I'll do some redesign now. What else can you see? I can't see what I'm seeing. Come on, camera, focus. So these are the buttons. There's a button on here. See a little button? So in real life and rubber they will be pressable, but in the plastic it's not pressable. So you've got to make sure that they're lined up properly, and they're not. Anyway, there's your interlude. Just put that over there for later. And Let's move the camera so it's not pointing at my lap. Activate face focus. Woo. Back to trading. Put me in the corner. Okay, we're doing the 4-hour necklines. We're getting a bit bored. As a continuation one, look, has already got done. It's already been done. Okay, so we'll just forget that's enough. That one we're deleting. So all of these go in a group. 4-hour necklines. And now I'll go back in time. Replay mode. Start new. Now I've got to go select date. So we don't know what's going to happen. We're going back into February 1st. And we go to the 1-hour chart. So we've got to do some profits now. So we've got a, what do you call those things? There's a value zone up there. We've got a 4-hour neckline. We've got a, what is that thing called? Inefficient candle. Is that a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder? We're already in here, man. We're already starting off in a trade. Fantastic. Let me just zoom in. So then we've got a break of the neckline, we've got a retest, we've got an entry signal. Our time zone is pretty small though, we're probably already at the end of it. So from there to the first close below, we've got to get to profit before that. Not going to happen because look, there's that neckline just not letting us go down. Oh, it's literally our neckline. Okay. I mean, zoom out. Okay, let's play and find a trade. What? It did go straight to profit. Why do I, every time I say it's not going to go to profit, it goes to profit? Oh, there was a neckline was here. Come on. So I'm just going to take all the trades that I don't think I should take. Did it go to profit? I mean, yes, it went all the way past it. Okay. So now we know every time I think I shouldn't take a trade, I'll take it. Okay, that is a... Okay, we've got a nice run up. That could be a shoulder, that could be a shoulder. This could be a head. Is it going to go into the value zone? So usually with the value zones, they'll go in, they'll hit it twice and then they'll shoot through it. So this is the second hit by the looks of it. Yeah. So it's not what? Okay, so that's shoulder, shoulder, head. Is there any way I can get to profit on this? I don't think so. Like if I put the command, the trend line there, the neckline there, it's not gonna, there's no way that's gonna reach down there. Let's have a look. Yeah, no way it can reach down there, so it's not a legit head and shoulders. And if I use that as the shoulder, it's too thin. Okay, continue your journey price. We need to run up or run down. This time I expect it to go through the value zone. Look at that. Man, I'm good at predicting things. I wish I could actually turn that into money though. And you know why I said it? Because it just usually happens. 2 times it'll go hit it, and then the 3rd time it'll go through. So is that a head and shoulders, do you reckon? I don't think it's going to go back down through the value zone again. I mean, it might get to halfway, but it won't. I'm not going to trade anything. I think that's a nothing. Okay. Another fake head and shoulders. Going down to value zone. Not going to go through it. It's going to bounce up. Whoa. Did I say it bounced up? And then what did it do? Unlock, and there's a inverted head and shoulders. I totally could have traded that. Okay, let's cheat. Oh, I can't cheat. No, I don't want to cheat. I've got to keep my eye on the ball, man. I can't just go back in time and say, oh, I totally would have traded that if I didn't really trade it. But there it is. And there was no entry anyway. I mean, if I did it on the 15-minute chart, I'd have to do it on a 15-minute. And it would be a double head, look. Or shoulder, head. But there was no, see, there was just a break and there was no entry, so yay for volatility. Okay, so we just pretend. Let's find a better entry. Maybe we'll get an M. Maybe I should just control it with my thumb. See, that's a giant head and shoulders now if it's going to be one. See, all these inefficient candles need to be squared up. I got this bearish RSI divergence. We haven't got a pattern that's a double head. It's a new head. I would say this is going to be a really flat head and shoulders. So we could trade this and trade more. But it's probably going to go down to here now, straight down. Let's see what happens. Well, straight up, look at that. So these are that's the inefficient candle, and that is a weekly trend line, a neckline from the 4-hour, and it's kind of bouncing off it. So this is my neckline that I'm drawing, so it's closed below it. And then it has to go retest it. Retesting it. Why can't I see my candles? The candles are broken. Candles are loading. Wait for that to finish loading and it'll give me my signal. See, that is a tweezer bottom, which means it's going to go up again, the price. Also a bullish pin bar. And then, what is that? You're calling that a teeny tiny bearish pin bar? I mean, that's the entrance. If we're gonna have any, what is the word? Support. Wait, I need this line. Let's see. We're gonna place these lines at anywhere where price has bounced, and then look back in time. See that line that got respected a bit. Let me just zoom in over here. So that got a couple of touches. I don't think they're that serious. I mean, it's one touch and it's 3 touches, if any. So here we are back in the present, so we're not worrying about those lines. I'll keep them in there. I think this is a good trade. I mean, it's a bit flat. Shoulder, head. Wait, is that the shoulder's higher than the head? So we can't take it. We'll just keep waiting. I think it'll form a better pattern. And you know I said I can't take it, so that means it's gonna go to profit straight away. It really wants to go up past that neckline, but it's just not. Just resisting it. I think it'll go up. Look. Oh, it's crossed it. I took that inefficient candle out, so that's good. And there's a value zone above it, which is going to bounce off twice and then go through. It's just really flat right now, so I can't. There's no trades. Let's just run until we find a run up or a run down. There's a run up. And could this be a head and shoulders? That's going to be a head there. It's bouncing off. We've got to bounce off that twice. So now we've got a kind of head and shoulders, but I don't think it's going to go down. It's the upward force is so much. Look at all these up blue, 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 and 2 red candles. It's got bearish RSI divergence. I want to get one win before I go and have a break. Let's see if it retests as a close below the neckline. Bullish pin bar. Doji indecision. Bearish pin bar. Bullish pin bar. Look, it doesn't know what to do. It's just going left, right, up, down, up, down, up, down. Bearish kind of floating engulf. I mean bullish floating engulfing. Bullish pin bar, kind of, yeah. Bearish engulfing. Like it doesn't know what it wants to do, and I don't expect it to go down below that neckline ever again. And also, this shoulder is higher than the head, which is like higher high, higher high, higher high. So it's not a trade. It's going to shoot up now through, even though there's bearish divergence, it's going to shoot up through that value zone. It's bounced off it twice. What? I was wrong. Okay. Looking for a run up or a run down so we can take a trade. That's a run up. Could that be a 15-minute head and shoulders? No. Give me something less volatile, please. Look straight up through. I knew that was going to happen eventually. And down again. Interesting. I wonder if that could have been a 15-minute head and shoulders, which I was too slow to look at. No, just a weird funky shape. Although it has that lower high, middle high, and now it's not even, no sense in that. Continue. I want to trade, please. There's a run down. There's my bars that I've made before. I'll just get rid of them. Run up. An M. Didn't work out. I'm going to say that's the shoulder. This is the head, but it just keeps on going up. Got my bearish divergence. Shoulder ahead. See, these are weekly necklines that it's hugging and bouncing off. It's going through the necklines. There's no trades that I can see here. Price is up. It's hitting that inefficient candle, but it just missed it. Okay, it's got a run down. This is a shoulder, a head, a shoulder, but it went higher than the head. Unless you ignore that. I like the blue bullish pin bar, which is indicating to me the price is going up, so let's get ready to take it. This is our neckline. It closed below it. It's retested. Now we're looking for a entry. That's a bearish pin bar. Bearish tweezers. Come on. That's very bearish. There's no entry here. There's one giant pin bar for bullish, and then three candles, but four signals for bearish. So it's not going to go up. It's going to keep on underneath that neckline now for a bit. No reversal. Continue. Let me find another trade. That could have been a 15-minute head and shoulders, but we missed out. Inverted head and shoulders. See, shoulder, head, shoulder. But then took ages to get up to the top to profit. Continue. What have we got? Is that going to be a head and shoulders? Let's slow it down. So we've got a run up, we've got a shoulder, a head, a shoulder, and it'll be a Quasimodo entry. Oh, my wife is calling. I'll be back. Hey, baby. What's up? Okay, missed the call. So we've got this bearish RSI divergence here. We've got a nice run down. Our target would be here. There. We've got this candle. This is a Quasimodo entry because they've got a slow, what do you call it? A steep neckline. Let's do it. Let's put some money on this, baby. So we just lost 1/4% twice. Let's bet 1/4% on this. Go there. So 1 to 1.7. Let's bet 0.1% because it's not the greatest. What do you call risk to reward ratio? Okay, so we're going in. What's the day? It's 9 p.m. So we just have to play it until morning. Straight into. Why do I keep on getting the worst trades? And there's another entry. Okay, we'll just record that in a minute. Let's just go back to select bar. No, it's not. There's not going to be another. Pretend that. I guess that's a bad entry. I've got to record that. I just got to go PP. Is there enough time for another entry? I mean, there was our entry, so. Okay, I gotta go PP. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Live stream stopping. Woo. Hey, I got some viewers. That's nice.